Yeah, I think we're ready here. Yeah, Friday night, we're ready for the weekend. I'm gonna call it that. It's been a while since I've done a video, so much to catch up on. Uh, the Adam Dunn sweepstakes is on sort of a temporary hold. Yeah, the trade deadline was last Saturday. He was still here. I was able to report yesterday, I think it was yesterday, said that somebody, they did not name the team, but they said somebody claimed Adam Dunn off waivers. So now there's a 48-hour period, really means Saturday, tomorrow afternoon, 4 o'clock, is the deadline. So the Nats are getting ready to start here in about 50 minutes or so, or 20 minutes, whatever. Uh, so we know he's going to be in uniform tonight. Now tomorrow night's going to be the trick. As I said, this deadline's 4 o'clock. So I won't know until, well, really until this time tomorrow night. I won't know. Uh, we don't know. Nobody really knows. Brain's out of it. Real news I wanted to get to today or tonight, while I had this moment. We Redskins fans get to have a happy moment tomorrow night, tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, whatever. Pro Football Hall of Fame, 7 members they have. I think pretty much everybody knows. Well, the vast majority they know Jared Rice is going. Emmett Smith is there. Floyd Little, John Randall. I don't know. Somehow I think of John Randall and I keep thinking of this line. The top 10 thing, the show there in the NFL Network. And it is like top 10 characters, and John Randall qualifies. Somehow I can't think of his name. Somehow I can't think hearing his name and then thinking, Regulators, build up! Anyway, but as I said, the real reason I'm tuning in tomorrow night, Russ Grimm, finally, we get him into the Hall of Fame. This is only the start. Yeah, I know. Art Monk, Darrell Green, they got it. Now we're going to work on the rest of the Hogs and the rest of the Redskins of the first Joe Gibbs regime. We're going to get them in the Hall of Fame. That's why I'm giving this shout to the Redskins fans out here. I know you guys are here. I know you all agree with me. Let's try working on getting the rest of the Hogs and the rest of the uh, skins of the first Gibbs regime. Let's get them in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. Yeah, in fact, we should really put any fucking Dallas player. And no offense, I mean, they knew Emmett Smith was going in. Nobody's faulting that. I'm not. But, it's always, if we had our way, we'd put Redskins in the Hall of Fame and, keep these fucking counter players out. But, oh, God, let me think here. There was another little sidebar I was thinking on. I had a clip here this morning. They're showing Jamarcus Ross, not Jamarcus, Jason Campbell. I'm sorry. I got Jamarcus. Blah, blah. They were showing Jason Campbell there in Raider training camp. And I could not help but notice they gave him the number 8. And I thought to myself, man, they must have total disrespect for Ray Guy in Oakland that you did not retire his number. I mean, in a way you want Jason Campbell to succeed. I mean, even in a way I do. I like the guy to get a second chance, but you gave a Ray Guy's number. I mean, that's like a slap in the face to Ray Guy, isn't it? Find another number for Christ's sake. I mean, what are you gonna do? Oh man. Too much fun, I don't know. Let's see one of the sports items I'm trying to think of. Well, at least for our interest anyway. Um, NHL Winter Classic, of course, New Year's Day. They're doing this at Heinz Field. Yeah, it's the Caps, the Penguins, blah, blah, blah. We'll talk about that when we get close to it and we get close to hockey season. but I thought I'd make mention of it. Whew, well, now that'll give me enough time here to try to do maybe a non-sports item. I gotta get used to this whole, and we go about halfway through here. I gotta get used to this new look here for YouTube where I have a wider screen and I can actually see what I'm doing. I used to be able, with the old one, I could actually see how much time I had. Now I gotta drill down to do this shit. Anyway, I digress. So I'll do one non-sports item. The law in Arizona was repealed. Thankfully, there was a federal judge in Phoenix that had a little bit of smarts. Why you keep focusing on the wetbacks is one thing. What you should be focusing on if you're going to deal with illegal immigration, what you should be dealing with is, let's deal with all the other heads there. Dot heads, rag heads, towel heads, and any other type of heads. Let's deal with that aspect. Why are you focusing on the wetbacks, Yeah, and now they say they want to try this thing bullshit they tried in Arizona. They want to try it here in Virginia. Ain't gonna fly with anybody. Normal thinking Virginians know the bullshit here from these religious fascists who are masquerading as Republicans in this day and age. We know your agenda. Speaking of agendas, that's fun. Again, another federal judge. This is they're in San Francisco. It's the 9th Judicial Circuit. I gotta remember to keep saying that. 9th Judicial Circuit in San Francisco. Judge struck down Proposition 8, which was this amendment in California that they wanted to shut down gay marriage. Well, federal judge there said it basically it's unconstitutional. It's only the opening salvo. This is going to wind up before the United States Supreme Court in the long run. And kind of have this feeling that by the time the case actually does make it to the Supreme Court, somebody's going to croak and Barack Obama will be able to put somebody in there. So you can make book on it that this is going to take a while. It'll be like another 2 years or so. And by that time, Barack Obama will put somebody in. And understand, I've said before on the subject of gay marriage, you want to go ahead and ram your dick up a guy's ass, go ahead. Don't do it in front of me, but, hey, if it floats your boat. But if you're going to do gay marriage, try doing this for a second. Try extending the rights here. If you want to get married, great. Extend to them the other responsibilities, that go along with it. Which is, let them go through the concept of divorce and alimony and child custody and child support. Let them do that. If you want to have gay marriage, is wonderful. Let's do everything else that goes with it. Yep, excuse me, folks, I'm taking the glasses off. It just reflects off the camera and it reflects the TV and everything. So sometimes I do have to take these things off. Happy now? Hey, there's the money shot. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done here for the weekend. Enjoy the Hall of Fame ceremony. It's tomorrow night. The NFL Network, ESPN, they're doing it. Like I said, Russ Grimm, that's the only reason I'm watching. So we will catch up to you when I feel like it. So as always, it's your friendly neighborhood real sports nut. And I know the words. I know the words. I'm not going to sing them. We will oh boy. As you can tell, it's Friday night and my throat's dry. We will catch up to you again. So, adios.